I don't know much about you or your brand or anything yet, but immediately I think of like black, gold, just more timeless, and maybe not be as flashy with like the designer as much, but maybe you could have a little bit of a touch if that's your style too.
That's good advice. And yes, I'm targeting young professionals, but also kids at community college, kids who aren't necessarily have wealthy parents who do want to create wealth and become rich themselves. So it's against my principles having a Gucci bag, because I just don't think that's a good use of money for me. So obviously I don't have to worry about being too upscale. I just need to have something classy and basic that conveys what I want.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Tori Cruz Show, where we're shining a light on real conversations and transformational stories with some of the most dynamic entrepreneurs and faith-driven leaders you'll ever meet. I'm Tori Cruz, your host, entrepreneur, virtual stylist, and former Miss Missouri USA, ready to guide you along this exciting journey. This isn't just any podcast. It's your new home for stories that uplift, conversations that transform, and a community that feels like family. From the real challenges to the exhilarating moments of achievement, we cover it all, infused with adventure, laughter, insights, and heartfelt discussions. So settle in, make yourself comfortable, and let's get this show on the road. This is the Tori Cruz Show.
I also want to look approachable because I'm targeting young people who feel like they don't know anything about money, and I want to be unintimidating. So any tips for that?
Yeah, by the way, I'm happy you joined us. I immediately think of black and gold. That's just the first thing that comes to mind. It's just more like simple, timeless, classy. And even if you're targeting younger professionals, you can even incorporate some color and some fun patterns and things, but like just keeping it more classy, timeless. Your personality and your approach is really what's going to make you more approachable, right? And so is your wardrobe. I mean, unless you're just dripping in like Gucci and Chanel and Prada and all that, that's the only way that you'd be like, whoa, like so unapproachable. Because when you're targeting young professionals, you definitely want to still look like you know what you're talking about, and you still want to have like a more upper class feel, because even a young professional isn't going to want to hire somebody that doesn't have that like upper class feel to them. I don't know much about you or your brand or anything yet, but immediately I think of like black, gold, just more timeless, and maybe not be as flashy with like the designer as much, but maybe you could have a little bit of a touch if that's your style too.
That's good advice. And yes, I'm targeting young professionals, but also kids at community college, kids who aren't necessarily have wealthy parents who do want to create wealth and become rich themselves. So it's against my principles having a Gucci bag, because I just don't think that's a good use of money for me. So obviously I don't have to worry about being too upscale. I just need to have something classy and basic that conveys what I want.
Yeah, I don't think you were on at this point, but we were talking a lot about just tailored clothing. And overall, I really see just like looking like really put together, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be like black or gold, but just a very like tailored outfit. Like depending on your events too, is something we were talking about, is depending on the type of event and the location of the event, you're going to change your wardrobe. So maybe if you're going to a networking event with other business professionals or something, you maybe wear like a black dress and a pair of black, kitten heels or something with some gold jewelry. But then if you're going to a community college, maybe you wear something like a really nice pair of elevated denim, like darker denim, within a really beautiful blouse with some chunky like gold jewelry or silver, whatever your style is. And look, still put together, but it's a different type of style depending on what event you're at.
Good advice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just quickly, I wanted to say, I went through this whole thing with Deirdre about her makeup, and I said, I love using Chanel makeup. And that's the one thing I will spend some extra money on. And so I told her, I said, go to an actual Chanel store. Don't go to Nordstrom's or anything like that, because the ladies in there are so good with makeup. So if you find like a specialty store that the stylist, like if you're looking for something, you know what I mean, really fast or whatever, it's a great way to do that, especially with makeup too. I told her to go in, she resumed me, we were talking, and she talked to one of the reps there, and she got a whole nice, beautiful base of fresh, clean makeup, and I was so proud of you. So
that's amazing.
It was awesome.
Idea if you're thinking about makeup. But for wardrobes and stuff, I just sent you guys the link to download Tori's free. What is it called, Tori? It's your free.
It's the Summer Trends Guide.
Summer Trends Guide.
Yes.
Okay. We just sent you guys that link in our group. chat.
Thank you all so much for being so interactive and asking the best questions. These were so great. So thank you for everything. You blessed me today as well. So thank you. And Tanya, it's always such a blessing to see you, and can't wait to see you hopefully in person very soon. I love what you're doing. And you guys, seriously, you have the best leader and the best mentor for this category of on-camera coaching, and just an incredible person in general. But she walks the walk and talks the talk. She is the whole package. So you're in the right spot.
Tori, what is Tori Cruz show? Is that your podcast? Where do we find it? Or what is it? YouTube?
Yes. So I have the Tori Cruz Show. It's on every Wednesday. I publish a new episode on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the listening platforms. And then also on YouTube is the video. It's a really fun walk and talk. Tanya's going to be on it here when we also get that
We'll do it
booked.
again. Yeah, I promise. Yeah,
But-
I was speaking. Wanted me to do it, and I felt so bad.
It all works out in the right timing. But we do walk and talks primarily. So they're not just like your typical format of podcasting. So they're kind of fun. The videos are fun to watch. They're pretty entertaining. I take it on the road and go to different cities and do walk and talks with entrepreneurs.
I just followed you. Okay, awesome.
Thanks. I'm so excited to hopefully hear from you all and just stay in touch. I'm rooting for you all the way. I just pray all your dreams
Reach
come
out
true.
to her, right? Tori, send you a DM.
Yes.
reach out.
Yeah, feel free to send me a DM, book a discovery call. Like if you go to my Instagram, there's a link there to like all the things. Book a discovery call, send me a DM. I'm happy to hear from you and would love just to connect with you further too and hear your hearts and missions and what your goals are. I always love supporting you any way I can.
Thank you, Tori. I feel so blessed that you came on today.
You are so welcome. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in to the Tori Cruz Show. If today's episode inspired you, let's keep the momentum going. For our YouTube family, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you're always in the loop with our latest episodes. And for our podcast listeners, your ratings and reviews are incredibly valuable. They help us reach more people and continue bringing inspiring stories your way. Remember, this isn't just a podcast, it's a growing community of family. Every like, share, and review helps us grow on our journey together, helping us to highlight more impactful stories. Until next time, keep being the light for yourself and others. See you on the next adventure.